What is good, y'all? It is your boy, Mr. G. Welcome to Strawhat Sitdown, episode 128.
Sheesh.
It's not the same as usual. Callie is here, but he's under the weather, so I will be hosting us today. So just in case he'll be going in and out, but at least he's here with us. But I'm here with the whole crew as usual. We got Huss. What's good, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm chilling, bro. Very, very interesting chapter. I wonder how we're gonna like shake out in terms of what we think of what's going on. So I'm really excited to talk about it, bro.
Yes. Callie, Mac, how you doing aside from being sick?
Hi. Big shout outs to Mr. G for holding it down, a little under the weather, but I didn't want to miss the chapter, so we here. Definitely looking forward to talking about it. Like Wyatt said, some interesting stuff. This feels weird. I'm not normally here. This is so weird.
Yeah.
I'm looking
First time
forward
for
to
everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good chapter.
Word. Thank you for being here, Callie. I know being sick sucks. So, and last but not least today, Mod, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Energized after nice little nap. But this chapter is interesting. Felt short, but I think we can extrapolate some interesting combo from this. So yeah, I'm ready.
Word.
Talk about it.
Before we get into that, I have a few shout outs. Shout out to our boy Obelisk. He got married this weekend. Mod was actually at his wedding last night. And fun fact, Obelisk did some of the outro for us, and for the sit down and everything. So, shout out to you. Shout out to my beautiful wife. It was her birthday this past week. Thank you for being my biggest supporter and always pushing me, and for being the sit down's #1 fan. I just wanted to say I love you and thank you so much.
Happy birthday to Mrs. G.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. And then also something cool happened this week. Shout out to a fan that hit me up on Instagram out of nowhere, Tim Hayworth. He actually had a correction on us, but it was cool because he told me that he's been a long time follower. He's been following us since episode 3, and I don't know, it hit me different, like seeing that, because we're almost on 3 years of doing this, and this is the first time like a random person, like not like one of our friends or something like that, someone that we know, like a random person out of nowhere just hit me up talking about One Piece, and is all thanks to the sit down. But I just want to say thank you, shout out to you, and real quick, what he wanted to correct on when we were talking about Luffy going back to Barto to help Barto. He says that because he got a little confused, right? And he was under the impression that the Straw Hat Grand Fleet was formed. Luffy didn't drink, so he's not obligated to go back to help other members. And because I had said that maybe Luffy would go back, but I was wrong, because he's actually right, because Luffy never agreed. So there's no reason for him to want to go back.
Yeah, like he's not technically obligated through the tradition of the saga, but I thought that was a good point. This is news to you guys, Mon and Kelly, but Mr. and me were talking about it because we both saw it, and it's sick that, like Mr. says, someone is just like, yo, guys, here's something I thought about. I know I've been a long time listener, but it's the first time I have something to say, and that's so sick. It really hit me kind of hard. That shit is so sick, man. So genuinely, shout out to Tim for the cool correction note about how technically they're not obligated. I will say Luffy definitely is like a you can't hurt my friends type guy, so maybe that he still has that type of
he's a wild card. You can never know, because he might want to go, but then Zoro will be like, nah. Like same thing with like Vivi back when that happened. So it could go either way, but I understand what he means.
Yeah. I see what he means too. That's pretty cool. Thank you. What's his name? What is his name?
Tim Hayworth.
Okay, Tim, thank you very much for pointing that out, and thank you for messaging us about it. That's pretty cool. But I will say, it's not per se like, I know this may sound weird to say, but it's not per se Luffy's choice, just because it's not about if he perceives Bart as like what's the word I'm
underling?
looking for? Yeah. Because I know we know he don't.
Yeah.
But the world still sees that he has still says he has a 5,000 armada or fleet at his disposal.
Yeah.
And I never seen Luffy like try to correct that from the newspapers or say something like, "What? That's outrageous. I don't have a fleet or nothing like that." Like, so even if it's not like directly Luffy's quote unquote fleet, it's like perceived by the world that it's his fleet and it's his like, and even we see like not even just Bart, but what's his name? What's the who was the leader of the Tatanas?
Leo.
Oh yeah, Leo. Yeah, Leo and shoot. What's his
Sai.
Yeah, Sai. Yeah. We saw what they were like when they did what they did, and they were like, we're part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. So Oda's making it deliberately clear, like, yeah, Luffy don't claim him, but they claim him. So no matter what.
Yeah, it wouldn't change the fact, like, especially for like the world's perspective. I had said that to him too, like, because we went on for a bit. It was pretty cool just talking to him about it. And then one thing that he left off with was pretty cool. 'Cause I told him thank you for messaging us. It was awesome. It definitely made my day that day. And he said, hey, the extended crew gotta keep the commanders in check sometimes too. And I was like, damn, we slowly building our little community. So I thought I wanted to shout you out because that was definitely awesome.
That was a sick line. I just realized how
that
line was.
Sick, yeah.
So but before we get into the chapter again, I actually I wanted to bring this back. It's the Davy back fight, baby. We have a Davy back fight today, guys.
By the way, Mister, I don't know if you noticed, but one of our founding members has joined the chat. I definitely think we could. Yeah, D3 good? Just popped in. What's going on, D3?
Hey,
what's good? I'm chilling, man.
Been quite a minute, man.
It has been a minute, bro. Life been lifing, but I'm here.
Hell yeah, man. Our very own Straw Hat Priest.
It's good, y'all.
Man, D3, it's been a long time.
It has been a minute.
Yeah, what a surprise. Nice.
Yeah, y'all started a little later. I got back from church. I was like, let me pop in here.
No, perfect, that's what's up. Thank you. So before we get into the chapter,
or 11:27?
27.
So before we get into the chapter, I want to do a quick Davy back fight. Right, I have
Luffy wins.
I have 21. Well, there's 20, and then there's one bonus. So 21 names in here. Right, we're gonna blindly rank. We're just gonna do 5 for now, or if you guys want to do 10, we can. Doesn't matter. All right, so we could do like 2 parts then. So we're gonna blindly rank the best laughs in One Piece.
Oh, this is sick. This is a great one.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna be doing the laughs, well, the best that I can. So for the first one, let's see. All right, so you guys are cool with 10?
Yeah.
10. All right, cool.
Maybe 5. I feel like 10 is a lot.
Right, 10. Let's do 5. Let's do 5.
Laughs, yeah, let's do 5.
All right. For the first one, let's see. We got Perona.
Wait, I need you to do it one more time for me, brother.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah.
I was about to say he kind of did that.
I'm probably man. I'm comfortable with a 5. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a 5, yeah.
5?
It's funny.
I was gonna say like 4 because there could be a less interesting one.
I'm going 4. I'm going 4.
4?
I can feel 4. I'm not mad at that.
What's that? 10? Oh, okay, 4 is fine.
Okay. Next one. Let's see.
Listen, people that listen are about to have a hard time.
Oh yeah, sorry. Dory. Oh man. Yeah. Dory.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, we can get that a 5.
Yeah. I'm glad we put Perona at 4. That was good.
5.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
Kaido. No. There you go.
Tier. That's either like
gas.
1.
That shit is gas. That shit is gas.
Yeah.
Okay, who else?
All right, 1. We got 2 more picks. Let's see. Jaguar D Sol. Diddy she.
I'll
Out of respect,
do.
I almost want to give it
Look,
second.
that one just
honestly.
makes me sad because I think about Robin's backstory. I don't know.
It's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is
I
it
mean,
going
it's
to flip?
legendary for that story, but
Yeah.
in totality,
We're
I'm
going
gonna
3?
say
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd say like 3.
All right. 3.
So what's guaranteed to?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hopefully we got a good one.
Probably some mid.
Oh man, this one's a hard one. Doflamingo.
Oh.
I don't know how to do his. His one is a hard.
You know that one meme is he's laughing. I feel like it's like a deeper like.
Some deep shit like that.
Which I always thought was cool, so I'm perfectly fine with that being 2.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that too.
Word. I actually like.
Nice.
This. So real quick, just to recap, we have Kaido number 1. Doflamingo. I can't do his. Jaguar de Sol with the Derishishi, Perona, and Dory. Yeah. So,
every time you do Coronas, you cut out.
The mic cuts out, but it's so much funnier like that. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for entertaining me. I wanted to do a quick Davy back fight. So we have
that was a great one. Thank you for having it, man.
We have definitely a few more parts to do in other later episodes. So,
yeah.
All right. Now let's get to the main course of this episode. As you guys already know, what you guys are all here for. One Piece Chapter 1127, Adventure in the Land of Mystery. We start off with the cover story, Yamato visiting Inuarashi Dogstorm.
Mr. Hess with the Discord stream, real quick.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good. I should have told you.
Share screen.
Yeah, I don't think there was too much with this cover story. It's more or less the continuation of.
Yeah. I think it's.
On the thing.
I think we learned that he's the daimyo of Kuri now.
Yeah, because he was not before.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All of them are daimyo. I think all the original 9 are
daimyos now.
Yeah, I think so. Of a different.
There's not 9 provinces.
There's like 5, I think, or 6. Either way, like whoever's here. Some of them are dead.
Whoever's here of the original 9. Whoever.
Oh, you're right, because all the 9 aren't even.
Yeah, there's probably 5 or 6 left anyway.
And then probably like 1 or 2 are with Momonosuke.
Yeah, like maybe Kiku didn't become one Kingdom one or something. But I think becoming the daimyo of Kuri is big time, right? Because that's the lawless place that Odin kind of salvaged, right? And he was the daimyo of Kuri. That was his first position. So he picked up a good role. I gotta give him a little bit of respect.
Hell yeah, it's cool to see.
If there's anyone that could reform it, it's definitely him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely out of the two. Him and Nekomamushi. He's definitely the more what is it? Duty, like obedient one, and like really like structured one. So
dutiful,
dutiful. Thank you, Callie.
Great word choice.
Okay, so let's get on with it. And also, they talk about the kidnapping, which is still ongoing, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So we get into the land of Elbaf, and we see the giants notice a big fire going on, and they're all like, "What is that smell?" Rushing to put out the fire, and it says if it spreads to the Yggdrasil, the World Tree, then our country is finished. We should report to the Sun God, which I thought was very interesting. I don't remember
that was nuts.
I don't remember that in the TCB.
No, it wasn't.
It's in there.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that up. It says we need to report this to the Great Sun God.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
but
I guess off rip, this is looking kind of like a lot of stuff. Like the Yggdrasil and the Sun God, like we're getting a lot.
Yeah, I was not the Yggdrasil. Like we know that it ties with Norse mythology and everything, so it's here, which is pretty awesome.
And the World Tree, like just off rip, like World Tree. I remember we were. I don't know if it was us per se, but I remember Wahus came back and brought some theories a while ago. Like this was maybe even like 2 years ago about the theorization between like the Adam and Eve tree.
Yeah.
Like damn. So now we get the World Tree right here. Like it's just.
I wonder if these are just the words they use to describe the Adam tree.
Oh, you think so? You think it might be actually like a translation thing right here?
Yeah, like it might just be how the giants refer to it, kind of like I mean they're using the word Yggdrasil, right? And that was what the word World Tree means. I feel like then they already use different words than we've ever seen before, right? With some of their attacks and stuff. So I feel like it might just be the Adam tree. That's my assumption
Okay.
about the world tree.
The Adam tree being the tree that Frankie built the Sunny with, right?
Yes, yeah, and as well as Tom, his mentor, built the Oro Jackson rocket ship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing that I've been thinking about, and maybe it's just a reach, but if we're going to Elbaf with like the Norse mythology and stuff, I've been thinking about if there's a way to tie in like the snake from Skypiea to like Jormungandr,
Mm.
It's definitely possible.
like the snake that like wraps around the world.
That was the
Yeah.
first thing that I thought about was the world snake because it's normally associated heavily with the tree.
There's already a connection.
Because we did see a big snake in Skypiea that was
Yeah.
called
Yeah, the
was
one
it
that ate
Nika?
the one that ate Luffy.
Yeah, I think his name was Kosh or something, or that might have been the one from Nolan's time. But the connection here is that it's in the next like bubble, the sun god. They were calling that the sun god in Nolan's flashback.
Yeah.
They were calling the snake the sun god. So
They were.
yeah, I think Oda's already bringing some of that big ass snake in the Norse
Oh, and
mythology.
you know what?
Oh
That
shit.
makes sense if we go into later the chapter. The beast that we see. I don't want to get too far ahead, but if the beast that we see, with the way that they're dressed and stuff, it would make sense if the sun god is also an animal that is maybe royalty or something
I see.
like that.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. That's definitely begs the question, right? Like, now I'm
Yeah, it could
now,
very well be a snake. That'd be sick.
yeah. Now I'm thinking that it could be a snake. Damn.
That would be interesting. I feel like one thing I've thought about lately, like last few years of One Piece, is that there's people have some idea of worshiping the sun, like the fishermen. It's not really worship. The fishermen have it as like an ideal. The Skypians like actually had a sun god, which was the snake. These guys have Nika or whatever, right? So there's like the ideal of the sun, and the sun being some like religious figure almost. So I think it's cool that we're gonna get like a little bit more. I heard a sick theory that like maybe Loki is masquerading as the sun god or something like that, and he has the people tricked.
You know what?
I thought about Loki last chapter.
Yes,
Yeah.
we definitely
Yeah.
brought that up.
Yeah.
That's highly possible, especially if if he's anything like the Norse god, he probably has some type of ability to shapeshift.
He's probably been doing
Yeah.
it for a while too, just messing with people.
Yeah.
But they're aware. But hold on. But here's the thing: they're aware of Loki, though, right? Because Big Mom pointed out
he's their prince. Yeah, like he's definitely like
yeah.
And they probably just let him get away with it too, because he's the prince. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Like,
maybe that it could be like a baby royalty or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Or the sun god is like a whole other entity. Like they have this ear god thing, like this rabbit or whatever that they talk about later. But also what's weird is that they also know Nika too. Like that's why Dorian Broggy literally said to Luffy, like, "Yo, dude, how do you know what Nika the sun god looks like when they see him in Egghead?" So yeah, there's very interesting. We definitely have to see where this goes.
Damn,
So does this mean NL's coming back as Zeus, bro? Is that what's happening?
Yo, that'd be hype.
Maybe. Let's continue. So then we get the Giants get there and they see the bees, these Stingmores, giant ass bees on the floor, taken out, and they're wondering, like, from all the rumbling in the forest earlier, the sound of the ear god collapsed, which was interesting. So someone's taken out their animals in their land, right? And then we get to the castle, Big Stein Castle, and we hear, "Ah, it's still alive!" Nami's yelling, "What are these horrible giant bees?" And she has Zeus come out and says, "Good morning, Nami. Where are we?" And apparently bees are attacking Nami, which is pretty cool. And she's protecting herself with Zeus. So, Wes, I know you said, because I know last chapter we were talking about who woke her up. I don't think Zeus woke her up because she's just coming out now. You know what I mean? Saying good morning. So
that makes sense.
I think it's possible that the Club Waterman is still in play.
Your theory lives. Your theory lives.
It lives. So we get Nami complaining, asking someone, yelling someone to save her. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, even Usopp. And she's like, "I'm going crazy. I don't remember changing. Is this a dream?" And
some interesting lines. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. And then she's like, "What castle is this?" And she hears someone saying, "Hey, Nami." She's like, "Oh, Usopp." And then she trips on the floor, which we noted last chapter looked like Legos, like giant Legos actually.
And she has like a little bit of a point about it too. Like the ground is like a weird shape. It's all bumpy.
And as she falls to the ground, she then sees is that a porcupine?
Definitely.
Right? It's a big ass porcupine. And she's like, it's huge. And then we get an action shot from Nami, and the porcupine just goes crazy and starts chasing her. I know Oda made that action shot for Kelly.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
So we get Nami running away, and she's like, I didn't mean to startle you. And she's like, Usopp, where are you? And he's yelling back, I'm down here. And
before we jump to the next page, I just want to point out Oda's drawing of Nami's faces in this chapter is so good. She is fighting for her life, bro. It's so funny, man.
Yes.
Like the top left panel, she's so shook. It kills me, man. I love it.
That's true. Her faces, many faces.
It's so funny.
Oh man, it's nice seeing Nami. Like even though she's running away, she was still in action and just surviving. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. She's fighting.
So we then get to see Usopp getting eaten by this big ass cat. Like I just don't like with a crown on him, and he's yelling, "Save me! You're supposed to." And she's like, "You're supposed to save me! What is that monster?" And she's like, I'm in trouble over here. What kind of castle is this? Is it just monsters everywhere? And then she tells Zeus to extend. She got which is pretty cool. And she hits the porcupine with Zeus, electrocuting it. And does she jump off?
Yeah, she falls off onto the cat and then falls off.
Because it's running at her, right? Yeah. So she falls off, and then the porcupine then falls on top of the cat, which is pretty funny, and she helps save Usopp, and they're both on the ground. And as that happens, they both have a bad feeling because the cat is pissed right now and chasing the both of them. And now we get to see Usopp in full Elbaf Viking armor, fake mustache and all. And they're running away, and they're starting to realize like what's going on. I remember we were getting drunk on the giant ship, and then that's when Nami realizes, that's right, the alcohol. Didn't they say that it would make us hallucinate? Because it's absinthe, known as the Green Fairy. They get to the edge of the castle, high up in the sky, and the cat is about to attack them. So they're like, Usopp's like, it's hallucination. Maybe the cat, isn't really there. I'm like, Usopp, but that doesn't make sense. He was just biting you, though. So
he fucked out, bro.
So why would you do that? Like, oh man. So he's like, this hallucination can't hurt me, and the cat just slaps the crap out of Usopp, and Nami's crying for him, and they get tossed from the top of the castle all the way down to the ground, and as they land, they wake up, look up, and they see a lion now, not a cat, a lion. And they're like, we're done for. And Nami takes Usopp, who's already beaten and abused, and uses him as a human shield. And then we hear the prince in shining armor, "Oh, Nami!" And Sanji comes in. For the crime of making my beloved cry, death, Ifrit, Jambe, Epo. And then we get Luffy going Gear 4, Gum Gum, Elephant. And Zoro using his 3-sword style, Black Rope Dragon. As the lion roars at them, they all attack, doing a 3-person combo attack, Twister Whip Strike. And they take down this dragon, which then turned into back to the cat that we saw earlier. And Nami and Usopp are just yelling, like, what the hell? Like, they just took down this big ass lion, which was pretty cool. It was nice. It was nice seeing the three of them do this, fighting together again and like using a combo attack. Is reminiscent of when they did it back in, was it Alabasta?
It was Alabasta. There's also that. This is actually that specific reference. They use the same moves, like the worst versions of the same move, versus like some big salamander or something.
Yeah.
And also like versus the pacifista the first time they go to Sabaody too.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that one.
Mm.
So, and now we get to the next final spread of the chapter. And we get Zoro looking up, and they're like, what the heck? This turned into a cat. And Luffy's like, I'll pass on this one. That roast rabbit earlier was tasty enough already. So they roasted a big-ass rabbit earlier, which we believe was the ear god.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we get Sanji saying, Nami, you had me worried. And Nami crying. Usopp's dead, but he's like, I'm alive. He's like, I'm gonna remember that you used me as a human shield. And who says not again?
I think there was like a big ass roar and like someone is scared, like someone's shots like, oh, not another monster or something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So we then get the close-ups of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji in their Elbaf armor, and Luffy says there's some other huge creatures around. They taste good. It's worth the trouble to whoop them up. Zoro talking about finding the sea, and our ship comes first. We don't know how the rest of the crew is doing. And Sanji talking about, speaking of food, what about that hive and all the bees you knocked out? That's a respectable food source. Honey's very nutritious. And Nami is just blown away and crying. And she's like, why are you all so comfortable here? Where are we? End of chapter.
Yo, was that
lots of changes.
Yo, I feel like that was so quick. It was so short. Like,
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I said this chapter was pretty short. Like,
no, but I did feel that when I was reading it as well. I was like, this definitely didn't feel like it. I don't want to. It wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but it definitely felt like there wasn't a lot of substance necessarily. It was a lot of just antic shenanigans, which I'm not mad at.
Yeah, I feel like most arcs are gonna like start off with that.
That's fair.
Yeah, but we usually get like a cliffhanger or something crazy before, like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this type thing? And then end of chapter.
So,
but
what if I say there might already be something interesting.
I already know.
I got a thing I want to bring up real quick. Maybe I'm tweaking, but like, why hasn't Luffy used Gear 5 at all?
I don't.
He's used Gear 3 and Gear 4 the entire time he's been here.
Well,
that's a chance. For like wait, hold on.
Minutes, no,
I was going to say
it's like his first attack here.
That.
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, this is his first attack for sure.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was actually meaning to bring that up because I was hoping the official was different, but they say Gear 4.
Yes,
but he's doing
Gear 3.
Snickering over there.
Yep.
I don't see the straw hat on Luffy either.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not just that. If you look at the picture of Luffy right now on top of the cat, he has a sword. But if you look at the close up,
he has an axe.
Wait,
hold on.
If you go to like maybe we could, like scroll back to find a Nami with her left arm exposed.
Left arm. Okay.
Yeah, because there maybe another one. Fuck, I need a good one because you can. There's we can tell right here is that on the right one there's no bracelet and she always has the left bracelet and the log pose isn't there.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell. Oh, this is a good on the bottom right of the right page. Or the bottom of the right page. Her tattoo is missing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's right. It's snap.
There's a lot of weird stuff going
on. Falling off confirmed.
No, is it
not conclude
losing attention to detail?
Is it the curse of the third chapter? You know, like 3 chapters in a row. Is it too much? Or is Oda messing with us? Yeah.
You know those YouTube comments where someone's like 30 seconds in and only one view? You fell off.
So, would we think this is Loki or would we think see like my reach is like Devon from Blackbeard Pirates? That's a reach though.
No.
I think we only know that she changes herself so far. Maybe that her awakening could do something crazy to change other people.
But we just saw her get back to the island.
Her, yeah,
we
didn't know she's at Blackbeard.
We know where she is.
Yeah, maybe in the future that I think like there's obviously the big thing is like maybe the question is some people thought it was just Nami hallucinating, but I actually don't think so. I think they're all bugging out. The ending of the chapter was way more ambiguous in the TCB. Like Luffy has a much weirder line, and Sanji has an even weirder line where Luffy says, Luffy in the TCB says, if there's monsters around, I'll attack them so we can all eat. We can all share the food. And we know Luffy doesn't want to share food, especially meat. And Sanji has an even weirder line where he's talking about the bees. And in TCB, he says like we want to eat the bees, which doesn't make sense. In this one, he says we're gonna have to go after honey, and he's spitting there. But also Sanji is really afraid of bugs, and I know it's a really random thing, and I don't remember that. I only knew it because of a tweet. They show it in Jaya when they're looking for the Southbird in the jungle, and he's scared of a spider, and he talks about how he hates all bugs. Mm-hmm. So he wouldn't want to go after bees, even for honey. So
Oda's playing the trivia game on us.
Yeah.
He's like, Can you Can you understand that right now these guys are not necessarily acting like themselves?
Even Zoro finding the sea, bro. You can't find anything, bro.
Not just
right, true.
Not just the sea, but also the fact that he wants to see how the rest of the crew is doing. He's normally be like, they're strong enough, they'll be fine, they could take care of themselves.
Yeah.
We got Luffy earlier saying, "I'll pass on when they took down the cat." He said, "I'll pass on this one." Luffy does not.
Oh my god, yeah, that's not. He would never pass.
Then another one that I saw on Twitter was the fact that Sanji used Ifrit Jambe and it was with his right foot, but you see him striking with his left.
Yeah, and
so.
And what Mod said about Gear 4 is exactly the point where Luffy has Gear 4 and then he does a Gear 3 attack. And in the TCB I thought it was a transition error, but now that it's here, now that it's here, it's clearly what Oda wrote. So
I wonder what Zoro's place of his actual attack.
Yeah, I have no idea. This guy has way too many names.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I couldn't tell you. But yeah, there's so much wrong.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to make an inference on what's going on here because we just don't have enough info. I mean, I know they were highlighting earlier the hallucination thing, but I feel like Oda was trying to. If Oda's throwing us off intentionally, it was by that smack that the cat did to Usopp because Usopp was like, "Oh, it's probably just an illusion." Bro, you thought?
It blows my mind, bro. The cat was just biting you. You were in its mouth. Then why would you think that it would still be an illusion? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
He was speaking. And that's a good point, Mon. That's kind of Oda showing us that maybe it's not the alcohol that has them messed up.
Yeah, I think the alcohol did mess them up and make everyone blackout drunk, right?
Yeah, that's probably why they're in the predicament in the first place.
Yeah, and then I think Loki took that chance to then just mess with them and took the original 5 that he's probably heard of through tales of the giants that came back before, because they know about them, but they don't know about the new ones. So that makes sense as to why they were the ones that were picked out, you know. So,
yo, that's a good point, bro. Wow. It's only Chopper and the people that were on. Oh, but Chopper was on Little Garden, but Chopper's not here.
Chopper's not here. Chopper's still missing.
Chopper is somewhere else. Yeah. Yes. Whoa, missed it. That was a banger, bro. That might be what if he knows them from Dorian Broggy. Yeah, that might be why. Wow, that's a good ass point.
Yeah, because I actually was going to say something along those lines, but that specifically I didn't think about because I was going to say, you notice it's the original East Blue 5, so I thought it had something to do with them. In East Blue specifically, the reason why it's like this, but that is a good point. That makes it complete. My thought, like, yeah, it could be for, like who knows the type of info that Loki gets from his spot, all the way from even places like Whiskey Peak or / Little Garden, whatever.
Yeah.
And the fact that you know, remember Dorian Broggy said like, "Hey, we left there to go get new weapons and stuff like that," and they just went back to Elbaf so casually. Who knows like what they were saying there? Like, "Hey, yeah, we met these guys, you know, the Straw Hats there, and we also know Luffy's wanted poster is now everywhere, which shows him being Gear 5th, and Oda made a deliberate choice in that for that reason." Because remember, Dorian Broggy was like, "Hey, Luffy, your wanted poster, you look just like the Sun God." So there has to be something going on here with all of that. Like,
yeah,
I never thought Oda was planning that far back about Luffy's Sun God picture being like a main focal point. Because I thought he wanted to like show people like, "Hey, this," because you know, wanted posters are supposed to be threatening looking, right? And they're supposed to depict you as like a monster, even if you're not 100% like that all the time. You know, it's deceptive, but it's probably an in-story reason, which is probably what we got here, why those 5 have been cooking like that. So yeah, I'm actually impressed.
You know, I'm really happy about. I'm glad. I think the separation is going to do good. You know, we get to focus on smaller scenes, and I know, like we were saying, that this wasn't a long chapter in terms of even the action. Like, really, we saw like 2 scenes where we saw Nami at the top of the castle, and then we saw them running away, and now we're here at the bottom, right? Like, so, but still, it's kind of sick that we have a little bit of like a slow down pace, because honestly, Egghead was nuts. It's good to have a little bit of a breather after that insane ending that we got. But yeah, I'm excited to see, like, I definitely think I think we're all leaning that it's probably Loki that's messing with them. But I just wonder how exactly. I think Callie has something to say about the Delph, this beast here. Bro's muted, so I don't know if he'll be able to tell us. But I wonder if it's had Delph fruit. Is it part of Loki's thing?
Okay.
There,
I'm curious.
there is one oh go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mod.
All right. There is one possibility here, and that is floating around in my mind a little. It's that maybe Usopp said what he said about it being an illusion just to throw Nami off from thinking that it is an illusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if we think about Loki in the mythology sense, he's always been, like I said, trickster god. So he can not only shapeshift himself into other beings or whatever, he can also plant illusions and stuff like that. So
True.
So I think that this could be all taking place from Nami's perspective, and it's not like a general overview of like what's happening from everybody's stance. Because from Nami's way, if she's not thinking about it, this could be very, very weird for her. Because especially at first, when I read this chapter, right, I was thinking about how Nami was so shocked, and that even seemed a little abnormal to me, because I mean, maybe she was surprised that they came out of the blue to do this, but like, I'm like, this should be like kind of standard procedure in a way, in the sense that, like, yeah, the top 3 fighters are coming in, save her, that's like standard. Like Y has pointed out, this even happened in Alabasta and like, other places. So yeah, so it's just weird to me how shocked she was, and even how their casualness, no matter how weird their particulars of their casualness is, such as Luffy sharing food, Zoro being trying to find this even though he can't. I mean, it's technically not new, because Zoro thinks he can find stuff, but he just can't. And Sanji, how he is about bugs and stuff. Even if you take all that out the equation, their casualness about stuff like this is kind of in the norm.
Yo.
So,
sorry, Mod. Real quick, I'm looking at the panel of like them attacking the big beast again, and if you notice, Luffy, elephant, is that a kick or is that a punch?
Elephant whip is definitely a kick.
Okay.
You can see the back behind him is the hockey and stuff.
All right, my bad.
But yeah, no, Mod. It's interesting that like they do seem a little bit off, like in all types of ways.
Yeah.
It would be crazy if he could influence. I guess we already see that he's influencing how they talk. Anyway, you're not wrong. Like Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji seem weird. I think I definitely am. I'm sure that it's all of them tweaking out, because we got proof from outside perspective, the giants in the first part of the chapter, that the ear god got hurt. The bees are, like going through it because of these guys' actions. So I think we know that this is at least happening. Like their actions and what they talk about match up with what the giants are talking about.
Yeah.
So we know that like they're all probably going through it. And it's not just Nami. I know that was one big debate that was happening in this chapter as well. So I can see why you say it, but I definitely think it's all of them tweaking out.
Okay, because I'm actually with mine on this one, because I thought it was like this is all from Nami's perspective, like, and these guys are actually not here. And then
I can see it, but the stuff they say, like the end of the chapter, like about it just kind of proves that like this actually like they're kind of real, at least.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what, since the rabbit they ate with the ear god and everything, I wonder what this lion cat will happen on their land and stuff. So,
and I think go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, this whole thing is weird. Like, what is this castle that they're talking about? Or the castle they're in, right? I think they called it like Big Stein or something like that.
Yeah,
it's full of Legos. There's a huge porcupine. Well, I guess a porcupine is just a regular. I guess huge porcupine is a regular porcupine in Elbaf, but there's transforming cats and stuff like that. It's. I wonder, like, is this Loki's castle? it's weird that this is a place in Elbaf. I didn't expect it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we're getting more Elbaf in general.
Yeah, I think it could also have something to do entirely with the bees, like entirely. Because I'm trying to think when bees drop dead or drop to the floor like that. Earlier, what did they say? They what was going on again?
They fell out of the sky for some reason. They were saying they didn't really. I feel like they didn't have. There's no reason. Yeah, so they're just saying like something's going on because otherwise, why would they have fallen from the sky?
Mm-hmm.
Sanji answers that with his last point. He talks about how they knocked out a hive.
Yeah.
So these guys are doing damage all over the place.
Right. So this panel right here is them talking about the stuff that we see that whatever Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are doing off screen.
Yeah, before they save Nami, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I view it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the bees falling out the sky. That's
from the hive that they destroyed or whatever.
Yeah.
According to Sanji. So they're really roughing this place up. And I think actually now that I think about it, there's actually more proof that Loki or someone else is responsible for these hallucinations because the other people woke up fine. They were just knocked out. On the crew that's on the giant ship, they weren't tweaking out or anything. They were just like waking up with like a hangover or late or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so it seems like it's definitely not the alcohol that's causing these weird interactions and behavior. Yeah.
It's not on the alcohol. So
yeah.
Definitely outside forces. So we have confirmation of like Loki and stuff. Curious if we'll have a Thor. Do we have a Thor?
I think all we know is Loki, like in terms of special giants. We know that those war chiefs that Big Mom killed one of them.
Yeah.
That guy was already old. The one that lived was already old as fuck, so I doubt he's still alive. So I think really all we know about special giants is Loki, other than like the ones we know like Dorian Broggy. There's really not that many giant characters I feel like that are like have names and stuff.
I wonder if we're gonna get any more backstory on is the big dude for Blackbeard's crew, is he naturally a giant or is that his double fruit?
Sanwan Wolf? I will tell you right now, I'm actually not sure.
Because if he's a giant, I want to hear more about him.
His fruit is the huge fruit though or something.
Absolutely.
Like
he definitely has a fruit that makes him bigger, but he's also a giant.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say, is he naturally a giant too?
Yeah, he is according to the Wikipedia.
Okay, so hopefully we hear more about him in this chapter too.
Yeah, that's facts. That actually would be cool. I saw ideas about how there seems to be different groups of giants. Remember back in Robin's flashback, Saul tells her that I'm not one of those warmongering giants from Elbaf. But now he's here on Elbaf, right? He went back there for some reason with the O'Hara stuff.
So do you think there'd be like factions of different giants?
Maybe, yeah. That's definitely a possibility. I feel like they might have, if they were like at war with other factions, they might have brought it up in the first part as like their first like, well, what's going on? Why is there fire? Blah blah blah. But I still think it's an interesting idea that like there might be different factions. I also I wonder where Saul is. Right, we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
They haven't even run into any giants so far, which is interesting.
Mm-mm.
But like Maud said, it's
the giants in the beginning of the chapter, no?
Yeah, but I know you guys haven't run into them personally yet.
Yeah, okay.
Which is interesting.
I will say, just I'll chill Oda a little bit because he is the GOAT, and I think it's a testament to how precise of a story he's written, how much he's crafted into the details that people see inconsistencies in the art, you know, with like missing the straw hat and stuff like that, and they contended to the plot instead of just saying like literally saying like, you know, Oda's falling off or he's messing up or whatever, you know what I mean? I think that's a real testament to Oda's
yeah, I'm glad no one here was oh yeah, Oda fell off. I'm glad no one really meant it, you know, because I've seen
sorry, that's such a Twitter take, bro. Like if
yes,
if
it really is.
Into One Piece and like you see like the little tiny nuances and like parables and stuff that Oda does in his storytelling. If you look at that and go, he's falling off, you don't actually read this manga. Like,
yeah. But yeah, it seems like because there's so much wrong. So yeah, it makes sense that we make the right decision of okay, it's got to be he's doing something with this, right?
Yeah, and that's what I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah, no, I wonder what the other people. I wonder where Chopper is, dude. Like,
I can tell you if they put some weird Chopper dialogue, bro. I can tell you straight up.
You bad
We
problem?
didn't see Chopper on the boat with the Robin and the Giants, right?
No, we thought he was with these guys, but he's
Right.
also not
He's
here.
not here either. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder what happened to that little nigga. I saw a great point about how if there's some other substance, like let's say Loki isn't controlling them with a devil fruit, maybe he has like something that makes him tweak out, like a leaf, like a like a shroom or something. That Chopper might have some expertise in combating it. I thought that was a cool point about how he might help them out in this arc. So like early on.
That would be sick. Yeah,
But yeah, so we gotta find this little nigga.
I'm telling you.
We don't know where he is, bro. And I'm excited for whatever the other shots are gonna do.
We probably won't see them until like another 2 chapters, maybe, or chapter. Maybe next chapter we might get to see them, but
yeah, maybe. I wonder. Like, I feel like I wonder if Oda's gonna stick with these Straw Hats. I kind of want him to. I want to see more of Elbaf proper. I want to get them walking around more. What the fuck is this castle, bro? Why is it Lego, bro?
Yeah, this chapter was definitely felt like the start of the arc. It left a lot to be answered.
Yeah.
A lot of exploration. You know, we've seen a little bit of the setting, but we still haven't seen everything in its entirety. It's definitely a lot more of a setup chapter for the arc than anything.
Which is sick. I don't know if I said it like last chapter. I think I said last episode where like Elbaf is probably the last island adventure arc, and even the title of the chapter is like the adventure in the island of mystery, right? Like this might be the last time we get to an island. We're like, oh, what's going on? What's the problems? Who lives here? Where are the regions? You know, like. So I think I'm glad Oda decided to slow it down. I know I was talking about how fast the final saga pacing was, which I wasn't mad at. Egghead was going by really fast, and a lot of stuff was happening. But I'm glad we get to slow down a little bit for one of these nostalgic, adventure-ish beginnings. You know,
it feels nice. Like I feel like it's been so long since we had a point where like we can just have that, like you said, sense of adventure with the show.
Yeah. And also like again, like there's a lot of mystery, right? Where there's like something going on in the background. So he's giving us that the adventure and a little bit of mystery. So this is a sick chapter. I really liked it after hearing about all the weird inconsistencies.
Yeah,
man, I'm excited. Yo, who do you guys think have the best drip out of all of them so far?
Yo, that's crazy. That was literally about to be my next question.
I think I got Zoro in first right now. Maybe.
I ain't gonna lie, Sanji got that shit on.
I was about to say, Sanji got it on, bro.
Sanji got that shit on, yeah.
I like Luffy's fit. It's simple.
I like Luffy's too.
Yeah.
I like Luffy's too. Yeah.
I think the order right now is Sanji, Luffy, Zoro. I ain't gonna hold you.
What?
Sanji,
does Nami
Luffy, Zoro.
count?
I was gonna say.
Does Nami count?
I was gonna say Nami got to be up there, bro.
She might be one. I ain't gonna lie.
my goat, bro.
Oh, if we're doing all 5.
Yeah, if we're doing, yeah.
Yeah, I would go Nami, Sanji, Luffy, Zoro.
I don't really like those like big
like
boots.
Oh, wait, what was this? What's Usopp like?
Usopp's kind of goofy.
Right there.
Goofy.
Yeah, boom.
No. I fuck with the Usopp drip. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think it's sick for what it is. It's like not serious.
Yeah, I probably put.
He does not have that shit on.
Look, man, I think it's so bad it's good.
Usopp, do better, bro. Come on.
No, I agree with you, bro. It's like it's perfect.
Yeah, it fits Usopp perfectly, bro.
Yeah.
I think I got Zoro first, then Nami, then Luffy, probably, then Sanji, then Usopp.
That's crazy.
That's tough.
Yeah, I like Zoro's Zoro mask. He almost looks like the Spanish Zoro superhero.
Oh yeah,
that's another thing. Like you look at his,
really
especially if you look at like the picture where the cat's down, you'd see like the footwear match with the cape and stuff like that. Like I just think he looks very saucy.
Oh, go one right, Mister.
One right. Gotcha.
Yeah. This picture. Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, he has like the tied up boots. Yeah, this is fire. The cape matches the boots. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm turning around on Zoro.
I think I'd be Zoro, Luffy, Nami, Sanji, Usopp.
Yeah, probably interchangeable between Nami and Luffy, but yeah, I got Sanji fourth. Usopp's definitely last.
Damn, respecting my goat. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. He looks too he looks too goofy.
That is
like,
the most Usopp fit that Usopp has gotten.
Really,
Like
yeah.
arcs,
That's
bro.
really-
You're not wrong on
I
that.
understand it's Usopp's thing, but
That is not
Usopp has
possible.
better drip in past arcs than that one.
That's true, yo. I'm growing to like his just Rosa one a little more. That orange
Yeah,
fit.
Dress
that shit
Rosa was
sick.
dope.
I'm just glad Sanji's out of that ugly ass outfit he was in. Here,
Nah, he was
Boy.
bugging last arc. He was out of his mind.
That shit was crazy, bro.
I don't know.
The
I
stupid boots with the fucking.
I thought of that
orange.
first,
Yeah.
but I've seen a fire ass Sanji figure with him in that outfit, and I was like, damn, that actually looks pretty cool.
Mm.
But
I feel that. I see it. I think I'll probably go. I'm not gonna lie, Nami. It's my goat. I'm not gonna lie. Mod sold me on Zoro. I'm second. Sanji got that shit on, but I'm gonna go Luffy third, and then Sanji. But Usopp is not. Usopp is sick.
I would. Oh,
I'm just
sorry,
a
man.
hater. No, I'm done.
Look, man, my list's gonna be backwards, bro. I'll probably go. Sanji, Nami, Usopp, Luffy, and Zoro.
yeah,
I think it's just a testament.
a hater,
They got that shit on. They all got that shit on.
Another little detail I liked from Sanji's though is that he got a little fish on his belt,
Mm.
kind of looking like the Baratier fish. Which is,
I mean,
Mm.
his little I don't know what that shit is called. The little shits that hang under the belt kind of look like fish scales.
It looks like chainmail, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, under the armor. That's sick. Damn, Sanji got that shit on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, no, they're fitted. I can't wait to see the other Straw Hats fits.
Yeah.
I already know they about to get this nigga Jinbei the ugliest fit ever, bro. I already know.
Oh man, I hope not. We'll see.
I can't wait to see. I can't
Uh,
wait to see my wife Robin.
Yeah,
His
that's
egghead
the one
fit
that I was
real,
thinking.
bro.
That's real.
The only one that matters is Robin right now. So
Actually, bro, I don't give a fuck about the other niggas.
That's crazy.
Now, Brooke low-key be fitted out, so
I ain't gonna lie. Skull and crossbows is a big thing in like most
Yeah.
culture anyway. So like, Brooke's fit might be tough.
yeah, he had the mink on all time skip, bro.
Yes, bro.
but
Bro, Jinbei's was ass last arc. He looked like y'all ever seen Rocket Power?
yeah, he looked like the
Yeah.
Tito, right?
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
crying.
Like that.
Oh man, well I mean it makes sense. You didn't like Sanji's either, right? So they both had like the
Yeah.
same outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like everyone else has some nice ass outfits and Egghead, but then they gave those two grandfather outfits. They're like, hey, you're Ben 10's uncle, bro. Like, you know, just dress up like that, dude.
His uncle is nuts.
Ben 10's uncle.
Fucking memory unlocked, dude.
Oh, God.
But is there anything else you guys want? Actually, now that I think about it, there was one thing. We got 2 more cast reveals for the One Piece live action. We got
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe Manganiello. I'm butchering his last name. I apologize.
It's Manganiello.
Manganiello, right? Yeah, he was supposed to be
Yeah.
Deathstroke for DC's Snyderverse, but he will be our Mr. Zero, our crocodile. So that'll be cool. And then we have Lara.
Lara.
Abova. She will be our Miss Sunday, our Robin. So
I'm gonna just keep it a buck. She is so beautiful. Oh my god.
Yes,
yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I watched their official announcement on YouTube, and like she's very excited. So it's cool to see. I can't wait.
They hit it out of the park, bro.
They did. I can't wait to see like their chemistry on set. And then they also showed a little bit of Chopper.
Yeah, a little sneak peek.
Yeah, a little sneak peek of Chopper. So he will be CGI, and that is exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm super hyped for. I'm actually season 1 was actually really good looking back, so I'm really hyped for season 2. They're gonna get more, used to it. They're gonna have, some. They're gonna fix whatever issues people had. I'm so hyped. It's gonna bang.
Yeah.
And yeah, sick casting.
Yeah.
So,
I repeat, Lara above it is so beautiful.
yeah.
I'm very I was very invested on the choice of what they would do between like doing a full blown CGI Chopper or just make Chopper a kid who ate like some type Chopper as a person who literally ate a human fruit, and it's depicted as him being like a kid instead of actual reindeer, and he turns reindeer whenever he fights or whatever. So the fact that did they what?
Did they reveal the Chopper casting yet? I haven't kept up with it.
I think we only know like one of his forms. like Heavy Point has like a different voice actor. It's some we got that name, but that's about it.
But we don't know. We don't have the main chopper
Yeah.
voice, and we also don't have
Yeah.
Ace either. Yeah,
but I do think that the fact that they chose this means that they're pretty confident in their CGI, and they're pretty. I think they're going to be pretty confident, and they got the funding, which is great. I'm happy that Netflix is like so gun ho on spearheading One Piece, because now it's One Piece everywhere on Netflix.
They pushed that shit. Yeah. Which is sick. Again, I really think live action is sick. I think D3. I think you're the only person who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's honestly really suggestive.
Is it actually good, bro?
Yeah, it's actually good, and they changed it in like meaningful ways. I actually thought they changed it in a way that would make the story better.
Okay, because like I was low key just hurt from like all the other Netflix adaptations, like the Death Note, the Full Metal Alchemist, the Bleach, all that. It was just garbage.
Well, I remember you said that because we did the review early on when it first came out, and you said you watched the first episode, and you're like, I'm good.
I watched the first episode. It was alright.
What was it fucking with Luffy?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I might watch with my girl, give it a chance, because I'm trying to get her in One Piece, and she don't want to sit here and watch all of it. So
and that's the perfect way to do it, bro. There's so many success stories.
Yeah.
This might be a good medium. I'm waiting for aren't they remaking like the first couple arcs of One Piece?
They're remaking East Blue.
Yeah.
But that won't be until that probably won't be for another 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. They're gonna bang though.
I'm telling you.
I saw someone hating like, oh, remix or it's not the way or whatever, and I'm like, yo, you legitimately don't get it. Why One Piece needs a remake?
Yeah, like of all the things that they choose to remake, I know it's like remake era, but One Piece definitely deserves it.
It really is.
Nah, bro, what desperately needs a remake of One Piece is Dressrosa, bro. That shit is.
Bro, it was wilding, bro.
That shit was what made me swap to the manga, bro. That nigga was running for 4 episodes down an hour.
4 episodes? It was more like 20, bro. That shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Or that shit where Kiyomon and them was getting chased, bro. That literally lasted like 3 episodes.
Him going after the bull? He was running after a bull?
Bro.
Yeah.
No, they were fighting for their lives with the filler.
But
yeah, that shit was rough.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I think that's it for you guys. You guys good?
Yeah, shorter chapter, like we said, pacing slowing. I'm really excited. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be able to come by too.
Thank you, Dick, for joining us, bro.
Hey,
it's been a long time.
It all worked out.
And then thank you guys for being here. Shout out again to Tim Hayward for hitting us up earlier. That was awesome. And to my wife again, happy birthday. Love you, babe. And so thank you guys for being here for Strawhat Sitdown episode 128. We are close to getting to 300 subs, so we're at 273 right now. So please drop that sub, drop that like, and enjoy and join us as we journey on to the end of One Piece with your favorite Straw Hat crew, because that's what we do. We here, baby.
Sir.
So, with that being said, thank you all for being here. Appreciate y'all. Be happy, be healthy. Spread some love, some peace, and we will see you guys next week. Later.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Later.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Strawhat Sitdown crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin' every time an episode is dropping. We see D3 in the corner, Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut, always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's wild huss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad at Captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that One Piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We